All right, so we've got most of that done. Got it trimmed out. I just figured it'd be like better this way if didn't have to worry about putting the toggle in the front near the blade. Alright. So go ahead and get this little edges off, clean this up a little bit. Oh yeah. All right. Now that button fits pretty snug down there. Fits better than I thought it was gonna fit. I knew this was gonna be a good idea to run it like that. All right. Make sure I got this right. Yeah, everything's right. Now, for the interesting part, the glue. You know, this glue doesn't get along too well with Lexan for some reason. Have to be careful not to get it in the grooves. And measure and measure and remeasure and measure again. Because if you get it wrong, it's end game. All right. So, well, do everything in my power to keep that glue from getting into this clicky button. So, what I'm gonna do is try to get a little solder to drop down in some of these grooves right here. Hope it'll catch some of that glue and crystallize. And if you're wondering what that was, it's just baking soda. I'll drop a little on there so it can crystallize. Make a pretty good seal for me. So, as you know, once that glue and baking soda meet up, it's gonna bond like concrete. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna be pressing down on this button, so I don't want to press down on it and it comes out. Yo, that's good enough for me. Oh yeah. All right. Oh. And of course, Okay, that was grease. For a minute I thought it was glue. All right, so just lowered my chair down, so you know what that means. Time for the soldering iron. So I'll fire that up, let it heat up. Go ahead and recover my bit that fell out earlier. Yes, look at that. Yeah, I'll just try to, this won't be all the way clean, but hey, it doesn't have to be. Because once again, as long as it cuts on and off, that's what I'm concerned with. So, I think what I'm gonna do is one lead will go onto here, and then I'll just add an extension wire onto the other side jumper, just so I can have room. I get rid of all the thick wire, but I do believe the wind up above is going to affect the iron. Let's see. Okay, how about that? How about that? Come on, automatic. All right. I don't really have to have thick wire run into it. No, I don't. No, I don't. All right. Make sure I'm heating this up all right. And the solder I'm using has flux already added, or you can add your own flux if you need to. Yeah, this guy sure did get still pretty quick. Then we'll go ahead and we're gonna solder this up. Come on. There we go. So we got that in there. Another go over like such. Yes. Go down the hole just like such. Just like that. Alright. So while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and connect battery. That way I can start getting some of this stuff out of the way. Goes on down to the last connection. Now this is such a big, huge blob. So I'm just gonna make a new connection point these wires, because that was for another application, and this application is a little bit more tight. So now I get that jumper wire. I tell you, these have been some pretty good strippers. Got these strippers from Harbor Freight. Wasn't that expensive? I think about $3. Well, not strippers, they're cutters, correction. But I use them for stripping and cutting. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop that solder on there. I think while I'm at it, I'm gonna free up some space here. I'll tuck that. Do I have any of the wrapping tape? It would break my heart if I don't have any. My. Right there, I'm surprised it didn't jump on me. So this is like cloth electrical tape. It's pretty good for what I'm using it for. Lays down really well. So, I mean, heat shrink, yeah, I could heat shrink it, but nah. I think I'll be fine without the heat shrink. Strip it back a little bit. Get the soldering iron. Yeah, I guess I could clean it up, and I couldn't. Man, too, this tip is almost worn out, so hey. Just this tip being able to function right now, I'm cool with that. Alright, so we'll get this last piece. So this last wire soldered down. Let's turn that off. So we definitely know it worked. It is definitely working. Alright. Now, there's nothing physically that can grind off on this switch up here. So the only thing I have to do is just basically just tuck it inside and close it, because there's nothing for it to short out on. These wires down here. I do believe that was a stripped hole, so we had two holes that were not stripped at all. That was definitely one. There's the next one. Now the other holes are going to probably require a little bit of assistance. This hole is like, that went in extremely easy, but hey, I don't expect this robot to last long, no way. So hey, just for the sake of having some bolts in it, as it has some bolts in it. I'm satisfied with that.